In just 11 hours, we have uncovered over 100 vehicles underneath the surface of the waterways right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in our search for 70-year-old Janet Walsh and 78-year-old Bunnie Lee. This is one episode you are not going to want to miss.
Day 3 here in our search for Janet Walsh. Day 1 and 2, we concentrated our search efforts in areas where we had not previously searched.
So a year ago, when we came here with Jacob and Lindsay from Chaos Divers, we focused on the North Shore, basically from here all the way up to Sharpsburg. Today, we're gonna tie up a bunch of loose ends. We're gonna scan the areas of the Allegheny River, the Ohio River, and the Monongahela River where we have not. We're gonna think outside of the box. You know, we're looking for Janet Walsh. We're looking for Darlene Harbison that just vanished several weeks ago. But we're also going to be looking for Bunnie Lee, who was last seen at his home in East Liberty on the evening of November 13th. Police say Lee suffers from dementia and may be confused and disoriented. According to police, he may be driving a 2004 gray Mazda 626 with Pennsylvania license plate DHA 6337. Because we're gonna be on the south side of the city in a river we haven't been in, his case comes into play. So there's a lot that's going on here today.
Very dynamic situation here. So we're gonna be scanning the river, looking for multiple targets.
Yeah, multiple targets. If it's out here, we're gonna find it. We're gonna be diving. There's a lot to come.
All right, well, let's get to it.
Been in a lot of cities in America. I can tell you that Pittsburgh waterfront is by far my favorite. I just love it. It's very beautiful here, very beautiful. You definitely can drive a car right down here onto this walk area. So we've scanned from Sharpsburg all the way down here to Heinz Field on the north side of the river. We've never scaled the south shore of the river. So once I get up here, I'm gonna hop over to the southern shore and we're gonna scan this up all the way to the spillway and back. Hold on, we got a car right there. See, look at that. See that? See that? I believe we have a car. I'm getting a really weird shadow. But the shadow is giving me two wheels. You see this? Look at that. You see this object right here? Yeah. But look at the shadow. They look like two wheels, right? Sometimes it's not necessarily the targets themselves that I'm watching for. It can be the shadow, because the targets themselves, look at that, look at that. Look at that. That's a car. Yeah. It's a car. Look at that on down imaging right there. Those are wheels. See, it's that shadow. It's that shadow. And also, look, I wasn't that far out from this car. Had I not been paying attention to my shadows, I would not have seen that. Had I been any further, I wouldn't have seen it at all. But the closer I got on that second one, it was like 100% without a doubt, that's a car. That's why a lot of times it's really important for us to get in close to these shores. Right here, off the side of this road, man. Watch this magnet go right down on it. Okay. There we go. Water temperature's 57 degrees on live scope.
We got 2 more buoys. You want to keep going?
Oh yeah, we'll definitely keep going. We're gonna mark as many cars as we can. Gotta pay attention to them shadows. It's not just the cars. So you see that? Like, what the heck is causing that shadow? Like, whoa. Wow. That is
Ooh, that was
a car.
Yeah, that's a car.
That's a car.
Upside down again.
That's another car. There's another car. Dude, there's like 30 cars right here. There's another car.
No. That has to be debris. Well, look at that one.
That's another one.
No way.
No. Those are all cars. We just found like 30 cars. This is insane. There's no way. There's another car. I am mind blown right now. I don't know how to react other than wow. There's more than 50 cars. We're still going past them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't even know what to do. I can't dive this much. 7, there's another one. They do look really old. I don't even know how to dive on those cars. Where am I going to start? How am I going to get from, that's insane. All right, well, we made it to the bridge. So we got to come back to the bridge. There's another one right there. That's a truck. I don't even know what to think about this. This is crazy. No, there's another one. There's another one.
Have you scanned this already?
No, we've never scanned this shore.
Oh, you only did that side?
We only scanned that side.
1,
2, 3,
4. Oh, coming up on a 5th?
Yep.
Maybe 6.
Really old though. Those are really, really old. Right under us, right there. It's really old. Those are 2 side by side.
8,
3.
9.
We're coming right back into it.
10.
Yep. See the wheels?
11. What's that?
Yep.
12.
Yep. Those out there to the left. That's another one. 13. Yep. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 over there, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Up here along the wall, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. There's more blended in there on top of each other too. 37 out there to the left. Let's go out here. That's that big shadow. Look at that. I was like, what is causing that shadow? That is a wall of cars right there. Watch. That's 37, 38, 39, 40. And a lot of these cars are really, really old. You can see how they've been here for a long time. They're like rotted. That's another one. What number was I at? I don't know. This is so many. There's another one over there to the left. There's 50 plus cars here easily in this one spot. Easily. And a lot of them, they're really, really old cars. Look at that one out there.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say either.
I was here with Devin looking at the drone, getting a scan from the sky, and right there along the boardwalk or the pier where you're at, it's not that far off of the road, and it looks like it's easily accessible for anybody really to drive off on that section.
In our experience, when we find multiple cars in one isolated location, it's indicative of a dumping ground from a car thief. This many cars, I mean, I think this is probably one of the most prolific car thieves we've ever come across, or it's a car theft ring. So saying that is just going to tie up everything. I don't want to stop what I'm doing just for that. We have that in our back pocket, right?
Yep.
I want to continue to scan, continue with our plan to tie up all the loose ends. I want to know everything that's out here, and then we'll assess and figure out how we're going to do this. Janet and Bunnie, they're going to be in more of an isolated location. So what I want you to do, try to reach out to local authorities, find out who we need to talk to in the Marine unit to find out what they know about this.
Allegheny County 911, what is the address of your emergency?
Hey, good morning. My name is Peter Coughlin. This is not an emergency.
That's a car. Just super rotted. There's another car there. It's really rotted though, look at that. It's like been in there for 50 years. The whole frame, the whole roof, everything's rotted out of it. In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, there is more than 50 bridges in, there's definitely more than 50 cars in the water, but there's more than 50 bridges in Pittsburgh. There's more than 100. There's more than 150. There's more than 200. There's more than 250. There's more than 300. There's more than 350. There's more than 400 bridges in the city of Pittsburgh. Yes, wow. The official number of bridges that are in the city of Pittsburgh is 446 bridges. That is mind-blowing. Right now, all of you are probably Googling that. There's no way. Like, that number sounds so mind-boggling. This episode is filled with big numbers. Big numbers. Definitely big number episode here. We just need to solve this case, or one of these cases, or both of them. "13 feet, oh, it's coming up quick. It's coming up quick. I think there's a really old car right here. Right there. I think what we're looking at is the structure that used to be on top of it. We'll see it on live scope right about now. It's coming into live scope. What is that? That's not a car. I don't know what it is. It's not a car though. "16 feet right here. A lot of concrete. Change the views, 360, confirm, and it's gonna start dialing it in. Nothing but debris. 15 feet deep right here though. We're gonna keep scanning, see what else we can find. We have miles and miles of river. We have at least 20 miles of river still left to scan.
They initially did a scan here on the opposite side of PNC Park. Is that the 6th Street Bridge?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the 6th Street Bridge.
yeah. So the 6th Street Bridge, right along the boardwalk there, you can see the buoy.
Yeah, most of the vehicles on that side, years ago, they used to have parking. I mean, this is years and years ago, on what they call the 10th Street bypass. And then when it would flood, people did not get down in time to move their cars, and they were just all swept into the
Oh,
water.
wow. So the water level would come up quite a ways, huh?
It would be,
These wharves have been completely underwater, maybe once a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Another one. There's another one. Really old though. I can 100% know that these are old. Really old. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Right there, just passed over. That's really old. You can see the tops ripped off. Oh, there's another one right there. Yeah. Boom, look at that. Wow. That's a really old car. Look, an old box style car. There's 3. There's another one right here. There's another one. These are really, really old. There's no current access here anymore for cars. And what we have right here is another one. And another one. Well, 43rd Street runs right down into there.
Oh yeah, the road ends right there.
Yeah.
Is that an accident location then?
No, I mean maybe back in the day, but when you find that many cars is a dumping ground. Right there. Boom. Another one. Wheel. See that?
Yeah.
That's 70. We just need that fresh car. There's another one over here. Yep, right there. Look, see it? 71. Even if there's license plates on those cars, 90% of them are not even gonna be in the system, the DMV. That's how old they are.
Yeah, that really frustrates me when you call the police in and they're like, I have the plate for you, the description, model, make and model, and they're like, well, there's no info on it.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean there's no info on it?
That really sucks, because in Diedrich, after I found Diedrich and we ran those plates, it didn't come back to anything. So if I wouldn't have known what I was looking for, and I would have relied on the police, like, hey, I found this car, it's stolen. I mean, I don't. Can you guys tell me what it's up? And like, we don't have no record of it. We would have been like, all right, it's probably stolen. Keep it moving, you know. Same thing with James Amabile in Philly. Like when his plate was ran, it doesn't come back to anything. Being 20 years old, it was gone out of the system. But he's missing. Now, when you look his case number up specifically, his license plate is under there. You know what I mean?
That makes a lot of room for error.
That confirms that I know for a fact, not for a fact, but 90% sure that some of the cars that we have found, at least one of the cars that we've found out of the hundreds, and we've relied on police to tell us yay or nay, went to something. Hey Peter, go ahead, buddy.
We're just here talking about the vehicle that you located with the buoy. They got a visual on it. They're familiar with the number of cars that are along the wharf there. You confirmed earlier that vehicle is a newer vehicle, is that right?
I'm not, obviously not 100%, but it definitely looks fresher than the cars that are all grouped together there.
I was just going to ask you, where are you at on finishing up your scan along the Allegheny?
So I am just north of the Washington crossing. I'm gonna make my way north to the spillway and then come back. I know for a fact I have one right here. A lot of these cars, you can tell, are really rotted. And when they're in this kind of condition, it's almost impossible to pull them out. They just pull apart. So we're back up here to the Sharpsburg boat ramp and the kayak launch, where this all very first started 3 days ago and a year ago when we were here. We have now officially cleared the North Shore and the South Shore from here, this spillway, all the way down to the ballparks at the mouth of the rivers. And we've found 74 cars so far. We still have a lot of river left to scan. Looks like we're gonna have to take the rest of the daylight today and continue scanning. We're gonna have to meet with River Patrol. Peter's already met with them. We're gonna have to have a real big discussion as far as what we're gonna do about these cars. We're probably gonna have to call reinforcements. We're gonna have to call Jacob and Lindsay over here with Chaos Divers, as well as have the red team, the AWP red team, meet us here instead of going into Philly. This is gonna change everything that we do. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Doug, I'm just giving you a heads up. Devin and I are going into the riverfront river rescue to get a quick, short tour.
Okay, awesome, yeah. Awesome, amazing, amazing. So we've officially made it all the way up the south shoreline to the spillway, up near Sharpsburg, where we very first started.
Oh, great.
So our count now is at 74.
74 vehicles. Holy cow.
Yes. Yep.
Amazing.
So,
All right.
So we're gonna make our way back there now. Probably be there in about 30 minutes-ish. We'll take a quick lunch break, and then we're gonna scan south on the what is that? What's that river there? Mahoganalan or something like that?
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you here in 30 minutes. All right, bye-bye.
This is this.
Awesome.
For rescue.
All right.
Now why a dive door?
Yeah.
Because water could get up this high.
That's
So they just kind of seal it, secure it so water doesn't get it.
You got an infrared camera on top of the boat there? A
Yes,
FLIR?
we do.
Wow.
Which is good at nighttime. If somebody's on the hillside at nighttime and running from the police,
Yeah.
they think they're hiding.
Right.
So we see them.
I'm down here.
This boathouse rides on this rail, so as the water gets up, it goes up.
Yeah.
Years ago when they had a huge flood here, and it was way up there, they had to make a quick weld up there. See if you can see that little extra that they put up there.
Yeah.
Because it was
extra
right
2 feet.
Because it was right up near that hole.
That's like a 20-foot difference.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for giving us a tour.
Little tour there, yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
We got news for you.
Yeah.
We got full support from the River Rescue dive team. They're gonna host us on the riverboat so we
Okay.
can dive those targets. They're gonna
Okay.
dive along with us.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Or we're gonna something we're gonna have to do tomorrow. We just need to finish scanning.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So another piece of information that was interesting to learn is that seasonally, this river fluctuates up to 20 feet. So these wharfs along the waterway here have been in the past flooded completely. Yeah, and from what I understood, over here along the wharf, people used to be able to park their cars over there along the wharf while they're fishing and having a nice afternoon. When these storms come in, the water levels rise relatively quickly, and all of a sudden the wharf will wind up getting flooded out. A couple feet of water carries the car up, current pushes it out over the wharf into the river, and then they sink.
I'd really like to continue scanning. We got to get some warmer clothes on. It's good to know that we have local support. My biggest thing is we just need to finish scanning. I want to know, before we get to diving and going hard, I want to know exactly what's here. I want to know what we have.
So Doug, I have to ask you a question. Is this a new record for the number of cars that you've scanned in one day?
Without a doubt. Yes, absolutely. This is insane. Like, we were on the water in less than 20 minutes and found more than 50. That's mind-blowing, man.
I can't believe it.
Wow. There's 50 cars right here between my arms. Right here.
All right, Doug, I got you fueled back up. I got the batteries changed out for the sonar.
Oh, there's another one. You got one right off there to the left. Right there, live scope. Boom, 2, 3, 4. Five. So we're at 79. What is that? That looked like the Batmobile. You see those fins on that sucker? What was that? What is that?
That's a fighter jet. Dude, that's an airplane.
Not an
It
airplane.
looked like a fighter jet, didn't it?
Yeah. It's nothing. Wow. Whoa. I think I just saw 10 more cars. We're only in 9 feet of water, dude. Look at that down imaging. Yep. You're looking at that correctly, sir. There's 3 at least, that I can see. They're just really bunched up. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. This is a great dumping spot right here. Old dock. Yeah, I can see it down there on the floor. Looks like old cars out there. Oh, right there to the left. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Those are wheels. Those are wheels. Woo! 2. Right there. Look at that. Man. That's 4 more. Wow. Pittsburgh. I knew I loved Pittsburgh, man. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? We're right over it. You'll never see it. You'll never see it unless you're right over it. I mean, it is really old. It's deteriorated. It's buried. So we're coming up on the Southside boat launch. It's been over a year since we were here. We didn't find any cars when we were here before. Yeah, if there's a car here, it's recent. It's 13 feet. We're right in the middle of the ramp.
Whoa, what's that? Did you see that on live?
Those are 2, that's like 3 cars.
You saw those wheels sticking up, right?
I did. There's 3, there was 3 of those. That when you hit on the last one. Wow, and those have been here. Those have been here.
You better tell Jared to go back to school.
We're learning, man. We're learning, okay? We're learning, and us being out here, we're constantly learning. We're constantly getting better. The more we do this...
This is the school, huh?
Yeah, this is the school. Like the FBI told me, there is no amount of book work or class work that will ever compare to field experience, ever. Just dropped off, 7, 8, they should start popping up, 11, 12 feet. There we go.
Boom.
That's a wheel.
2 of them upside down, buried though.
That's 1.
It's only 2 feet tall.
That's 2. Three.
Yeah, that one's on its wheels. 4. Look at those tires sticking up.
And let's go back through this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see that in the side scan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 18 feet away. We're right over one on live scope, see it? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. Jesus, this is just hurting my brain. Look at that one. Look at that one. Over there. That's a wheel. That wheel. Wheel. Holy dude, we've just busted 90 cars today. Excuse my language. Wow. We have our work cut out for us.
91 cars so far. That is crazy.
Now, all of the cars we found north of that group of 50 are so old. Like, if I'm by myself, I'm not focusing on those cars at all. I'm interested in these 5 over here. Even though they look old, they're just, I like that little pocket there. I like the first one we marked for sure.
The first one with the buoy on it.
Yeah.
That one was clean.
It was
really
cleaner, yes.
Image.
Yeah. The wheels were still pretty and round. When a car has been under a really long time, the wheels shrink up and turn into like stars. Like, they look really weird. And those wheels looked really well defined, the rubber on it. So There's no telling until we get down there. We could dive on that car and it's been down there 40 years. And it looks really, really shallow back there, but I mean, I think we have number 92. Check her out, check her out. There she is. Right there, clear as day. That's a car. Railroad track right here. Driving right up over the railroad track. But when you come out a little bit further, check this out. Watch your live scope. See it on side scan. That's it right there. So look, the wheel's up.
You ready to cash out in 93?
Yeah, once we finish scanning this little section right here. Right there. Boom.
Oh, there's a nice
Boom.
one. Jeez.
Boom. All right, coming over one right now. That's 1, 2. So I think there's more out here. There's 3. So we have 2 more. That's 96. This is the stretch where I was like, we don't have time. We're looking for fresh cars. We have 4 more cars. Whoa, 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 whoa! I think we might have a car. Oh yeah, that's a car. 97. Oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, see that? But look at that. Look at that down imaging. See that? 98. We don't have much more left of this sidewalk over here. You know, I woke up this morning, I was really hoping I was gonna get to 100. It sucks that we're gonna fall short. Today's just always gonna be known as the day that we only scanned 98 cars. It's 10 feet deep right here where we're at.
Did you see something?
I did see something. I don't know what it is though. Look at that, look at that. Would you look at that? That's a car. That's 99 cars that we've found today.
Is that like a newer one?
That's a newer-ish one, yeah.
That man has been identified as 54-year-old Todd DiMinno of Harmony Borough. The Zelienople Police Department says he was reported missing on September 30th.
There's the wheels. On there, good. $99 cars.
DiMinno went missing on September 28th, and she's devastated he was found this way. Adventures with Purpose says this is their 26th case they solved in 2 years.
There's got to be a car over there, right?
I mean, there's 50 right there. So, one to be on this side, sure.
Oh. 100! Yeah! 100! Woo! 100 cars! Woo! That's 100 right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Upside down, right?
Right behind PNC Park. Check it out. Arr! Arr! There it is, right there. Would you look at that?
Car number 100.
All right.
Cashing out?
Cashing out. Guys, there's still so much unfinished business right here in Pittsburgh left for us to do. Stay tuned because you are not going to want to miss it.
Search and recovery dive teams discovered him in his car in the Allegheny River.